So let's take a look at Escape today. Have you ever wondered why it's the black sheep of Ride the Lightning? Born out of label pressure, this track faced the band's disdain and fell flat with audiences.
Sounds terrible. I hate it.
But why? Stick around as we unravel the controversy, the live rarity, and the unexpected themes that make Escape stand out. Was it a label push or an artistic miss? Let's break it down and find out together.
Okay, here we go. Let's do it. Here comes Escape. You asked for it, you wanted it, here it is.
What's up, I'm Brian, and on my channel I like to dive into riffs, histories, guitars, and tones. I like to deep dive into the history behind songs and the bands that created them. And I love dissecting Metallica's music, from their iconic guitar tones to my personal take on their songs. And from this sprang the idea to cover all of the songs from their first 5 albums. Truly, thank you for joining me on this journey. Today's song is Escape. Track number 6 on Ride the Lightning, Escape, originally entitled The Hammer.
You want me to put the hammer down?
Was Metallica's first attempt at creating a commercial hit when it released on July 27, 1984. Written in the studio between February and March of 1984, and being a late addition to the album, the song has faced significant criticism from fans and even dislike from the band. The track was born out of pressure from their new label Elektra, which had insisted on a radio-friendly hit to try and gain the band some notoriety. Previously they had been on Megaforce, but that label just wasn't big enough to get them where they wanted to be. James had this to say: "Ride the Lightning was the first time we wrote a song in the studio. Remember, we had all the songs, and Lars said, they want us to record one more. They need one more for the album. I was like, you didn't tell me that. So we had to write, and it was really last minute." Reluctantly, Metallica had to make Escape. And as we know, the song didn't resonate with audiences and fell flat. Notably, Escape is rarely performed live. Since its release in 1984, it's had one live appearance, on June 23, 2012 in Atlantic City. The band's reluctance to play the song live has left it off of virtually every show they've ever played.
So do you know what song is next? God, don't say it. Don't say it out loud, please. This is groundbreaking right here. This is historical for those of you who might know what's coming up next, all right? The song that we never wanted to play live ever is now on the set list, all right? We're not afraid. We just hope it is good.
Even the throwback show they did with Raven, they left it off of that one as well. I mean, you could even see from its one live performance that they're just so reluctant to play the song live. Clocking in at 4 minutes and 24 seconds, Escape is credited to Metallica's core trio of Hetfield, Ulrich, and Hammett. It's one of the most controversial songs in Metallica's catalog. Probably a little bit less so now with the likes of Load, Reload, Saint Anger, Lulu. I feel like it's fallen more to obscurity now. This was their first and final pre-Black Album attempt at creating a commercial hit. Ironically though, made to please Elektra, their label, the song is about breaking free from societal norms and constraints. Despite its divisive reputation, the lyrics of the song do resonate with some fans, offering a positive message on an album predominantly focused on death. What I find intriguing about Escape is Metallica's ability to create popular songs. I mean, as we saw with the Black Album, we know they can create hits, but maybe it was just too early in their career to create a hit. What also really lets the song down is the fact that they had to create this for Elektra. In contrast to Eye of the Beholder, another disliked track by the band, Escape lacks instrumental depth in songwriting. So let's talk about the gear they used to record the song. James used his Elektra Flying V with what I believe is Seymour Duncan Invaders. A little over a month before they started recording, while they were playing in Boston, the band's gear was stolen. And this is where James had lost his coveted modded Marshall. So when they got to Denmark, Flemming Rasmussen had to scour Denmark for any Marshalls that he could get his hands on. He ended up using what I believe is a Marshall JCM 800, boosted with a tube screamer. And then I couldn't find specifics on the cabs, but they seem to tend to use Marshalls, so I believe it was probably Marshall 1960B, Marshall 1960A, whatever Marshall cab they could get their hands on at that time. I'll be using my Harley Benton EX84 with the EMG 8160 combo, and then this time instead of going into the HX Stomp, I'm going to try a little bit of a different setup. It'll be going into the TSE 808, which is a Tube Screamer clone, and then I want to use the Hybrid from Lapoo. It's a free Marshall VST that mimics the JCM 800, And that's all going to be going into Marshall IRs. I have 1960As from the signature pack on Audio Assault, and I can link this all in the description. Okay, so here's my tone for the song. Escape is a simple song, but it immediately stands out from the rest of the tracks on Ride the Lightning. I mean, even just from the intro, it sounds completely different from anything else on Ride the Lightning. And I think that really hurts the song, because the rest of the album is really thrashy, and this one definitely just has a different vibe from the rest of the album. You can feel their young energy from the rest of the tracks, but Escape is just not the same. Where I do think it really shines is the chorus, and I do think the main riff of the song is very catchy. So you can see they have some of the stuff that they do need to make a hit, it's just not fully there yet. What I also really feel it hurts the momentum of the song is a really strange verse riff. I thought it would be in a different time signature, but it's still in 4/4, it just sounds really weird. It just got such a weird rhythm to it that it's kind of hard to pick up on at first. And now I want to get into some of my final thoughts on the song. Escape represents Metallica's reluctant foray into creating a radio-friendly hit, being born out of pressure from Elektra during the recording of Ride the Lightning. Despite its catchy chorus and memorable main riff, the song has faced criticism from both fans and the band. Rarely performed live, it has been left out of a lot of memorable Metallica moments. The song's thematic irony lies in the pressure to create a song for Elektra, while lyrically expressing a desire to break free from societal norms and pressures. While lacking the instrumental depth of other tracks, Escape is a noteworthy deviation in Metallica's catalog. Escape isn't one of my favorite tracks, and I know that's not really controversial to say.
It's definitely a no for me, dog.
However, the song does have some redeeming qualities. The chorus is catchy, and I do really like the main riff of the song, especially the variation they play after the solo. Interestingly, the modern discussion around the song is actually favorable, more favorable than I'd imagine it was when it was released on Ride the Lightning, and they see the song as something overlooked by Metallica. While the song is forgettable to me, especially on an album filled with so much brilliance, having to dive into the song for this video has brought it a new appreciation from me, and I can better see where they were going, at least where they were trying to go. But it's one of those tracks I don't think should be in anybody's constant rotation. Even now, I'll just skip over it most of the time, but I do acknowledge its place in the broader context of the album. So now here's my cover of Escape.
Feel no pain.
I want to take a second here. I've been doing this for about 2 months now, and the amount of people that have subscribed in those 2 months is way above what I thought it would be. So thank you if you've subscribed, commented, left any nice messages. It's really mind-blowing how well these videos have been doing for me. Some of the song breakdowns and covers have been really fun to create. I'm really enjoying making the guitar tones, and I feel like I can do a lot better, and I will be doing a lot better. So just thank you for the positive feedback. So if you enjoyed this video, you can click on this one right here. I did a cover of For Whom the Bell Tolls. I dove into the history behind the song, the tone breakdown, and did a cover of the song. Let me know what I missed in the comments. Let me know songs you want me to play, bands you like me to hear, guitar tones you want me to try to make, and your personal connection to the song. Do you like it? Do you hate it? I just think it's meh. Peace.